My son's behavior has taken a sinister turn. My son has been acting up lately, and it's starting to trouble me. It started with a call from his school. He was forcing other kids to hurt themselves, an act the teacher said he got great enjoyment out of. He's only in first grade, so I had a really hard time believing a 7-year-old could be so cruel. The signs were there when he was 3, but I just put it down to him missing his twin brother. Eventually, he was expelled from school after his teacher found a hamster one of his classmates brought in for show and tell dead and with its neck broken in his school bag. He's been out of school now for a few months. His recorded cruelty to his peers and animals was preventing him from getting a place in another school, and I'm really worried all this free time was going to make him worse. Alex's tantrum started getting physical when I told him he wasn't allowed any pets. He had no problem hitting me or biting me when he didn't get his own way, so when he threatened to cut my throat in my sleep, I took it seriously. Pets were a no-go in the house after I found my beloved cat Beatrix dead and its intestines ripped from his stomach and wrapped around his neck. I rescued him a year before I fell pregnant with the boys, so it was a very painful loss for me. Bedtime was my only escape from the tantrums and the constant threats of hurting me. I had just drifted off when I was suddenly jolted from my sleep. "What are you doing, Alex?" He was just standing there looking at me with a distant stare, which really unnerved me. "I just wanted to know what sound your skull would make if I hit you with a hammer." My heart sank when I heard the thud of the hammer hit the floor before he ran back to his bedroom. I was now a prisoner of my own home. I was living with the constant fear he was going to do something terrible to me, so I needed to do something about it quickly. I now believe it was Alex, who had murdered my cat when he was 3 and made it look like it was his twin brother Michiel. When my husband left me to raise the boys alone, I had no choice but to lock Michiel in the small room in the basement so he couldn't hurt anyone else. But I should have believed him when he told me he was a good boy. Once I finally put Alex where he belongs, I will have years to make it up to Michiel. I might even get him a new pet to play with.